Hey guys, what's up? My name's Chopper, and with the release of PUBG Season 5, Miramar Refresh has just hit the servers, and what we're going to be doing today is looking at every single Easter egg within this map that you missed. Now, obviously, Miramar has been a map that we've had for a little bit, but with this new refresh version, there is quite a lot of new things to see. Now, these Easter eggs can range anything from just being small storyline things that have now been included into the map, and then also some really big Easter eggs that are genuinely game-changing and can have an effect of your in-game performance and some really cool stuff. So make sure you guys stick around all the way to the end of the video to watch the final insane Easter egg. If you guys do end up enjoying today's video, or if you learned something new from this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, as I would really appreciate that. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. By the time this video goes live, we should be on the verge of 250,000 subscribers. I want to say a big thank you really quick. And last but not least, guys, the night this video goes live, I'm going to be streaming over on Twitch. My channel is linked down below in the description. If you would like to come watch me live and hang out, it'd be a great time. Click the link down below and I'll see you over there. But without further ado, guys, let's check out all the Easter eggs that Miramar Refreshed has to offer us. The first Easter egg that we can see is actually as soon as you load up the game, you can be on the Season 5 menu screen, and it's got a really nice animated background, and every once in a while, what you're going to notice is that a particular car will drive by, and it's actually the gold Morado that they mentioned in Miramar that only spawns in the garage of Hacienda. It's a nice little touch for that. The next Easter egg we'll take a look at is just the racetrack of Miramar itself. Now, if you guys have not seen this, this has been the newest addition to the layout of the map. Now, because we didn't quite get a remaster, this is what they settled for so far, where we have a literal racetrack that's cut out around the entire board that we play on. And so it's pretty much lined up with different checkpoints and stuff that you go through. And as we know in the storyline, this was a big reason to visit Miramar. This race that you could participate in was one of the biggest economic assets for the area of Miramar in the town, and so it becomes pretty apparent as you go around the map and see more and more of the stuff and just how prevalent it is, and you can realize that all of the gangs that presided in Miramar took place in this race. And it also ties in really nicely with something we already know about Miramar in a particular character known as the Murderer of Green Valley. Now, he's written about in the newspapers of this map, and I think it's a plausible theory to suggest that perhaps the Murderer of Green Valley, a lot of the deaths that took place in these races, as that's kind of what it became infamous for, was kind of set up by him. It's possible that he could have sabotaged either the tracks on this race or some of the vehicles that the contestants were driving in, and so I feel like this is the best way to tie both of these things together. We may never learn the full story of the mystery man of Green Valley, as he's only written in very briefly into Miramar, just simply in the newspapers, but he definitely had a prominent effect on this land, and whether that's due with the race or is his own thing, we don't really know yet, but I think those two things can definitely go hand in hand for the theory of this map. And also, just as a side note, this track is fully drivable as well. If you take the right vehicle, you can do the entire thing like the contestants are supposed to for the actual game. I suggest whenever you got some time, whether in a public or private match, go give this entire track a look, because it's very well designed, and in my opinion, it really enhances your understanding of the story of the map. Our next Easter egg is just honestly a lot of the artwork and messages that are still laid out around the map. Now, we've gone over a bunch of these, but there are so many to look at, some new ones that have been replaced and some ones that I've never seen before that help us get a better grip on the history and storyline of Miramar and really figure out how the residents and contestants in this game are feeling. Messages that talk about trying to free themselves from this game. There's other ones that mentioned smiling at the camera and things like that. Some incredibly deep lore for the history of this map can be found literally in plain sight, just on buildings through images and small messages and stuff like that. And we've not even found them all yet. Like, I'll look around for 20 minutes and see something I've never seen before. A lot of the imagery includes either, you know, illustrations for the race that they're promoting, or a lot of the gangs and factions around Miramar. And there's a big portion of art that really displays a lot of the wrestlers, as that was another big economic factor over in Miramar as well. So some of the most prominent wrestlers have their image and their face plastered all over the map. When you're playing this map, be sure to keep an eye open and pay attention to the images and messages around you. There's a lot of stuff that you probably look at every single time you play the map, but you've never really acknowledged it. And there's some really surprising stuff hidden in all of those. Now, this next Easter egg is honestly one of my favorite. It is, in my opinion, the biggest mystery that still remains in Miramar, and I went to make sure in Miramar Refresh that it still exists, and it does. So basically, what I'm talking about is the hidden cypher message within the back of these shacks. Now, if you haven't seen one of my previous videos where I talk about this, going into this shack in particular right here, you'll go and you'll notice a set of numbers on the back wall. So we have a 14, 15, and 20, and we do a basic letter to numbers chart conversion. We get the letters NOT, so we get not. And then there also is another one that's been discovered as well, and that one reads a secret. Now, that one is actually discovered first, and everybody thought that that was the end of the Easter egg. Just a secret, just kind of like PUBG trying to be funny with an Easter egg. But since I found the one that says not, and there's more to this, what I believe is that there is an entire phrase hidden around these maps that we need to work out. Now, the way that you can find these ciphers are in the back of these random shacks, and there are literally hundreds on Miramar. So I'm challenging you, the community, to either go on Miramar, jump in free cam, and fly to all of these sheds, as many as you possibly can, looking for these messages, because I'm going to put this phrase together and figure out what it says. Because we only have 2 words at the moment, we don't know if it's not a secret or a secret not, and then something. Like, there's something either before or after that phrase, but we can't really work out what it is. And as I said, these are going to be difficult to find, as there's literally hundreds of these shacks, and it could absolutely be anywhere. And I don't know how many words there are, so if you guys are interested in finding this out, start searching, and if you find anything, either let me know in the comment section or make sure you tweet it at me on Twitter. Now, this next Easter egg is really intriguing. So on Miramar, there are statues of a particular figure that are around the map. There's only a couple of them. One are found on the most southern part of the island, like literally all the way at the bottom. One is near Hacienda, but it's an image of this guy. He looks kind of like a Spanish conquistador, if you ask me. At first, a lot of people thought this was the guy from Erangel, the dictator who is kind of plastered all over that map, but I actually don't think that's the case. But he does actually appear on Erangel on further inspection. Now, if you don't believe me, head over to Erangel Remastered and go inside of the warehouse, and if you go on the upper floor, you're going to notice a portrait, and that portrait, if you ask me, is the exact same person. It has almost the same outfit, the same like kind of beard lineup and everything, and that has to be him. Now, he makes another appearance on Vikendi on some of the portraits there as well. I've never seen him on Sanhok, as far as I'm aware, but he does appear on a lot of these maps, which is weird, but it's strange because it's no character that we know about. We don't really know his name either, but he's somebody important, I guess. This is somebody we're gonna have to absolutely keep an eye on for the storyline. Next up for the Easter egg, I think we're gonna have to keep a closer look on these cardboard boxes. Now, if you didn't watch my video yesterday, then this is going to be a little bit confusing to you. Cardboard boxes can be found all around Miramar, and they open up and provide one of 3 items, either a disc, a broken disc, or a completely shattered one. And these are like basically towards the community rewards and skins that we all get for collecting enough, but I really feel like these are gonna have like maybe another purpose. Maybe we can get some kind of, I don't know, story information from these. We'll have to keep an eye out, but I suggest that you collect these as much as you possibly can. Also, there are some hidden secrets within the outfits of the brand new season pass that we're getting, and they've mentioned that these have a lot to do with the history of the map, and what you can kind of gather just from looking at these outfits are these are the different factions that seem to have been taking over Miramar when the spike in crime happened. That's shown off really, really well, and it's honestly done pretty subtly just throughout all of the outfits, and I'm a big fan of those. Paying attention to the specific details on some of the clothing items really gives you a lot of context on the map. Now, this next Easter egg, you guys might remember me talking about the vending machine that's been added to Miramar, and so this is basically an item that's going to give you free boost items, and I also believe that the Mega Energy Drink, whenever it gets added to PUBG, is also going to be part of this vending machine mechanic. But long story short, I found it on stream the other day and was messing around with it to see what I could get it to do, and there's an Easter egg if you get lucky enough that happens when you hit it enough times. So I'm just going to let the clip of the stream play through, and I'll show you guys what the vending machine is really all about. Enjoy. Try. Okay, we're gonna spam this thing till it's done. Can I set the alarm with stock in it? Oh, there it is. That's loud, bro. We did it. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Okay. Can I do it like this? Oh. That game is so broken. You're eating the ammo? Yeah, he's just like picking the bullets out and just munching on them. It's like popcorn. Come on, money, baby, money. I feel like I'm in Vegas right now. I'm literally in Vegas, but I'm just hitting a stupid vending machine. How many hits do you get? Does anybody know for sure? Because on our last hit, that's when we'll set off the alarm and try to get a new thing. Okay. Oh, we did it. Wait, wait. Oh, we got it. What the heck? Chat, we got the jackpot. I really am at Vegas. Wait. What is that? Oh, it gave me 8 energy drinks. That's okay. That's Pog. That's sick. Change. Oh, we got it again. Let's go. Chat, I'm cracked. I am cracked. Why is this so sick? Why do I actually love this? Bro, screw actually playing the real game. This is where it's at. This is actually where it's at. We've got 2 jackpots in a row in this thing. Honestly, guys, I think this is a sign that I need to go to Vegas this moment. Yo, booking a flight real quick. Now, if that literally isn't the greatest thing you've ever seen, I don't know what is. I had too much fun with that vending machine, and so when this is added to maps, you can probably expect a lot more of this to happen. Now, the final Easter egg I want to look at today, guys, are the alien rocks, and it seems that these have made a return to Miramar because I honestly didn't think they would, because if they didn't quite fit in the storyline, then I expected them to take them out, but they still remain in the map today. However, there is no explanation for why these are the way they are, why they're so discolored and have these interesting markings on them. These are found in the top northwest corner of the map. I still don't have a great explanation for them, but they're very interesting as an Easter egg. But guys, that is going to be all of the Easter eggs found in Miramar Refreshed. Wait, actually, hold on. There is one more. I would just like to point out that there literally is a trash bag in the map that looks like Cartman from South Park. But anyways, aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be all of the Easter eggs found in Miramar Refreshed so far. There probably is a lot more to discover that I'm going to make an update video on if you guys want to see it. But if you enjoyed this video, then please make sure you do drop a like, as I would really appreciate that. Subscribe if you are brand new to the channel so you don't miss any more videos like this, and please make sure to go ahead, open up the description, and go follow me on Twitch, where I'll be streaming right now when this video goes live, and it's a great place to be and come hang out. So anyways, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all on the next stream or the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.